The place it be igniting, so exciting, so profound. Amazing all progression, unified, we getting down. Music be the weapon of the future, let it sound. Attack this miraculous, spectacular raps. We capture your attention while we taking it back. The beat bumps, your feet stomps, they're tall and proud. Music ignites the people and the party getting loud. The party getting loud.
Atomic Habits. Nag-end tayo sa chapter 13, I think. Yeah. So, chapter 14 na tayo ngayon, guys. Commitment device. Sometimes success is less about making good habits easy and more about making bad habits hard. It is a choice you make in the present that controls your actions in the future. It is a way to lock in future behavior, bind you to good habits, and restrict you from bad ones. You can voluntarily ask to be added to banned list of casinos and online poker sites to prevent future gambling sprees. Purchase an outlet timer so that every 10 p.m. it cuts off the power to the router. When the internet goes off, everyone knows it is time to go to bed. Actually, maganda tong idea na to, pero I haven't found that specific device dito sa Philippines. Let me know kung meron kayong alam na ganun. Okay, ito, example. Register Ambridge as Corp and not sole prop and pay 70K to make sure that I will work hard on building it. Pay ahead of time. So, yun, katulad ng example sa Anytime Fitness. So, I paid ahead of time para sa mga sessions sa coach. And also, 6 months ata yung binayaran ko agad nun. Para, kumbaga naka-lock in na ako na wala na akong choice. Kailangan kong gawin yun. And commitment devices are useful because they enable you to take advantage of good intentions before you can fall victim to temptations. When the time comes to act, the only way to bail is to cancel the meeting, which requires effort and may cost money. So yun, tas nakakahiya pa kasi nag-set ka na ng meeting eh. Commitment devices increase the odds that you'll do the right thing in the future by making bad habits difficult in the present. So, ayun nga, kapag may coach ka rin, syempre, meron ka lang bibilin na 1 hour sa kanya per day. And then, yun nga, kapag na-late ka, may iba-ibang mga rules dito, guys, ha? Pero sa anytime, dapat 3 hours prior to your session, nakapag-advise ka na, ay, coach, hindi ako makakapunta, may lakad ako or may sakit ako. Yun. And yeah, kapag may ganun nga, syempre nakahiya and mahihirapan ka na mag-excuse, di ba? And yun nga, ikaw na rin ma-feel bad ka sa sarili mo na magsisinungaling ba ako sa coach ko na tinatamad lang talaga ako pero sabihin ko may sakit ako, di ba? Yan, automate a habit and never think of it again. When you automate as much of your life as possible, you can spend your effort on the task machines cannot do yet. Technology creates a level of convenience that enables you to act on your smallest whims and desire. Hunger, grab food or food panda. Boredom, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, or TikTok. When the effort required to act on your desires become effectively zero, you can find yourself slipping into whatever impulses arises at the moment. Kasi ngayon nga, ginagawa nilang easy for you, di ba? Downside, it's easy to write off minor distractions as just taking a break. Remove the mental candy to eat the healthy lifestyle. Ang ganda nung comparison no? Mental candy and to eat the healthy lifestyle. Mental candy parang 'di ba pa may crush ka. Parang boy candy ata yung tawag na or eye candy 'yon. So, yung mental candy, yun yung mga nagbibigay ng pleasure sa'yo and distractions and instant gratifications. Yun yung sinasabi na mental candy. So, stop eating the mental candy and Eat instead yung healthy stuff. Chapter 15. Make it satisfying. It is easier for people to adopt a product that provides a strong positive sensory signal. It signals the brain, this feels good. Do this again next time. Pleasure teaches your brain that a behavior is worth remembering and repeating. Goal is to provide little bits of immediate reinforcement and make the product satisfying to use. Conversely, if an experience is not satisfying, we have little reason to repeat it. For example, bumili ka ng pabango tapos hindi ka nabangoan. Bibili mo pa ba yun? 'Di ba? Ang stupid mo naman nun. Ayaw mo na nga eh. Nahilo ka na nga. Sumakit ulo mo dahil sa pabango tapos bibili mo ulit. Hindi. Or kapag bumili ka ng pagkain tapos hindi ka nasarapan, naalatan ka, sobrang alat or sobrang tamis, sobrang asim, sobrang anghang, hindi mo na uulitin yun, di ba? Kasi yung signal ng brain mo, this is not pleasurable. What is rewarded is repeated. Positive emotions cultivates habit. What is punished is avoided. Negative emotion destroys them. Increase the odds that a behavior will be repeated next time. So yun, mismatch between immediate and delayed rewards. In modern society, many of the choices you make today will not benefit you immediately. Correct. Kasi yun nga, katulad ng pag-gym, hindi mo naman agad makikita yung, although may pump ka, makikita mo yung may pump ka, pero hindi mo naman makikita agad yung result. So sabi ko nga, either give yourself 6 to 9 months para makita pa yung effect ng ginagawa mo right now. Time inconsistency means the way your brain evaluates reward is inconsistent across time. You value the present more than the future. Yes, marami sa ating ganito. YOLO, di ba? You only live once. So, seize the day and forget the future. A reward that is certain right now is typically worth more than one that is merely possible in the future. Kasi yun nga, abot kamay mo na ngayon eh. Tapos yung future, hindi mo pa sure kung may kakalabasan. So, mas pipiliin mo na lang talaga yung within your reach and within your power right now. Our bias towards instant gratification causes problems. The consequences of bad habits are delayed while the rewards are immediate. With our bad habits, the immediate outcome usually feels good, but the ultimate outcomes feels bad. With good habit, it is reversed. The immediate outcome is enjoyable, but the ultimate outcome feels good. When the immediate consequence is favorable, the later consequences are disastrous. The sweeter the first fruit of habit, the more bitter are its later fruits. The cause of your good habit are in the present, and the cause of your bad habits are in the future. Yun nga. Exercise ka, mapapagod ka ngayon, pero nasa future pa yung result. Tamarin ka, manood ka ng Netflix, mag-binge watch ka, di ba? Pleasurable. Natapos mo, nalaman mo yung buong plot, nalaman mo buong story, mga character development. Instantly. Pero, kapag na-build mo yung habit na gano'n, wala ka nang gagawin in the future. Tatamarin ka na lagi, manonood ka na lang ng Netflix, or Disney Plus, or Amazon. Pero wala ka nang ginawa para sa sarili mo in the future. For the future self mo. When you envision what you want your life to be like, it is easy to see the value in taking actions with long-term benefits. Yun. Alam ko dito yun eh, may story na kung ano yung gusto mong makita dun sa pagbatanda ka na. Is he wealthy? Is he healthy? Or maganda yung relationship with the friends, family, with God? Kasi di ba ngayon, ang ganda ngayon, di ba may mga filter ngayon na papatandain ka. So, gawin mo yon tapos you talk to him. Ano ka ba ngayon? Worth it ba yung mga ginagawa mo dati? Puro ka party, tapos ngayon kulo-kulubot ka na. Is it worth it na puro lasing ka na ngayon? Na-keep mo ba yung mga relationship mo na gusto mong i-keep? Or na-achieve mo ba yung mga dreams mo? Kasi yun nga, we tend to undervalue yung potential risk na ginagawa natin right now kasi hindi pa natin nakikita yung potential na damage in the future. So yun, magandang practice yun, yung filter sa TikTok. Gawin mo matanda yung itsura mo tapos imagine mo lang anong klaseng tao ka na during that time. Meron ka bang retirement fund? Meron ka bang business to support your lifestyle during that old age? Meron ka bang legacy? Or maganda ba yung relationship with your family? Di ba? Yung mga tanong na pwede mong tanungin sa sarili mo. Kamusta ka ba? Did you prioritize yourself or do you prioritize pa rin yung opinion ng others? Instant gratification means you are no longer making a choice for future you, but rather you are choosing for present you who wants to be full, pampered, and entertained. The more immediate pleasure you get from an action, the more strongly you should question whether it aligns with your long-term goals. Yeah. Yung pag-enjoy na enjoy ka, sarap nito. Yes, I feel so good. Stop and ask yourself, is this gonna benefit you for the future or not? The brain underestimate what appears to be a distant threat that is actually very likely. Ayun nga sabi ko, di ba? We tend to overvalue yung potential damage that may happen sa future dahil sa mga risk na tinetake mo right now. What is immediately rewarded is repeated. What is immediately punished is avoided. The road less traveled is the road of delayed gratification. So, ma-apply din natin to sa bodybuilding. Kasi, yun nga, ako, hindi ko i-judge yung mga nag-steroids or kung ano namang injections or mga synthetic chemicals sa pinapasok sa katawan nyo. I won't judge you. Given that, number one, you're going to compete. Okay? Number two, if meron kang medical condition that requires you to use that, yung mga kulang na yung testosterone, nagpo-produce na naturally, so kailangan nila na mag-inject talaga, yun yung hindi kita i-judge, okay? Pero, if hindi ka magko-compete and wala ka namang medical condition, what's your purpose, di ba? For the physique? To get more girls? Puro lalaki nga magko-compliment sa'yo pag nakahubad ka. Yun lang siguro. Yun, kasi mako-correlate natin yung bodybuilding and itong Atomic Habits. And specifically this chapter is dahil dun sa delayed gratification. So yung iba kasi, naiinip, nag-steroids na, lalo na yung mga teens. Gusto lang magpasikat sa babae, gusto lang maganda yung katawan nila pag nagborakay, nagpalawan, or kung anong bitch yan. Diba? Yun yung gusto kasi nila eh. Gusto nila instant. Mabilisan nila makuha yung physique na gusto nilang makuha. So, kung ano na yung tinuturok nila, di nila minamanage yung risk. Di nila alam, mataas na pala yung dosage na yon para sa tingin nila, mas mabilis nila ma-achieve yung physique. Yun lang. Hindi nila iniisip yung risk na tinitake nila ngayon. Okay lang sana kung yun nga, pasok ka dun sa dalawa and pinag-aaralan mo yung mga potential risk. Pero kung wala ka na dun sa dalawa, hindi ka pa nag-aaral ng potential risk, medyo merong morality issue. Alagaan niyo yung sarili niyo kasi baka ang ganda nga ng physique mo ngayon for ang ages mo ng teens or 20s or 30s. Pero isipin mo yung mga negative side effects naman. Sabi ni coach, kapag narespeto mo yung dosage, safe. Okay? Yun lang. Hindi ko rin alam kung gaano ka safe eh. Siguro, basta kung gagawin nyo yun, make sure na pinag-aralan nyo yun and siguro alam niyo yung mga countermeasures kapag may nangyaring signal na ganito, may symptoms ka na ganyan. And kapag meron ka ng siguro nararamdaman and tingin mong life-threatening na, stop mo na. Kasi anong gagawin mo kung aanhin mo yung magandang physique mo kung nasa kabaong ka, 'di ba? Yun, I think maganda na rin yung discussion natin dito. Basta yun nga, always think of the possible risk in the future and how would your future self look like. And also, yun nga, medyo kontrolin mo rin yung mga impulses mo. Kasi minsan, too much is not good. Kontrolin mo kasi mamaya makakaapekto na sa ibang parts of your life, not just for yourself. Kasi iniisip mo, okay lang naman, ako lang naman maapektuhan. Pero you wouldn't know, baka naapektuhan mo na yung mga taong nasa paligid mo, like your family, your friends, your colleagues. Yeah. Yun. Basta be healthy, stay natty. Thank you guys. See you.